Hey guys, my name is Mark, and for my Stackathon, I wanted to make a way to use Google Maps to basically check if your roof or a particular roof is eligible for a green roof, and then if so, kind of calculating the surface area of that roof to give a rough price estimate on how much it would cost to install one based on a couple tiers of intensity. Right off the bat, you'll notice the search bar does not exist. I was using a NPM module, React Google Maps. They have a built-in search bar functionality, but it's imported from a different subdirectory than the main kind of NPM package, and so I couldn't really get it to load. But functionality-wise, everything works. So what you do, let's see, we'll pick. This looks interesting. So what you do is once you have your address up, you click certain areas, and these will drop markers. And as you're dropping the marker, it's going to start to create a polygon, which the logic for that is here. Each marker contains longitude and latitude as a coordinate, and so basically when you drop a marker, it's pushing that into this polychord thing, which is then fed into the map component, which then computes the polygon according to that path. So you kind of keep dropping them, and then once you are satisfied, say, okay, cool, I want to maybe build a green roof in this area. You will then click the calculate button, which runs this function, the display info function, which does a number of things, one of them being converting the longitude and latitude into meters squared. And then based on a paper I read, I kind of have a minimum requirement. It has to be at least 320 meters squared in order to be eligible. So if it is, it'll output yes and say kind of the pricing. If not, it'll say you can't do it. Before I calculate it, I just want to show some functionality. You can remove markers by right-clicking on them. If you mess up or you want to change up the area, you can remove all of them by clicking on clear. The calculate button is disabled until you drop at least 3 markers, because you have to have some kind of shape. So let's see how this will work. Click calculate, and cool. All right, so this passes. This 568 meters squared would be the total area of the garden. Tier 1 would cost you $8,520 for an extensive system, which is mostly like arid plants. Tier 2 would be semi-intensive, Tier 3, etc. I based this on this one company I found that has estimates of kind of price per square foot, $15, $20, $25. Just rough estimates. So now let's see what will happen if you try to make an area that's maybe a bit too small. And so yeah, it comes on red. It says 76 meters squared, does not meet the requirements. Other ways to reduce your footprint. A couple things I did. I set the default view of the Google map to satellite without labels, because I think it's just a better display of information, actually seeing the roof or the area that you want to work with. Overall, this project was fun. I spent the bulk of my time just getting Google Maps to play nice. It's kind of difficult in React, so there's some functionality that I would have liked to implement, chief among them obviously being the search bar. But also, in the future, I'm going to keep working on this. I want you to be able to log in as a user, and then when you calculate, it could kind of save your properties. So if you're a multiple homeowner, if you're a business owner, whatever, and you want to have a view of different areas, implement more robust metrics, so maybe like savings, energy savings, all that stuff. But yeah, for now, basic functionality works, and that's about it.